Learning more tonight about a fire in Antelope that destroyed a home and damaged another.
It turns out that fire is just the latest problem for owners of the property on Country Run Way.
That's right. Deputies say they've responded to the home several times in just the last year.
ABC 10's Devin Truby joins us now. And Devin, you've been following this from the start. What have you learned today?
That's right, Laura. We learned in the last year alone, the Sacramento Sheriff's Office has been called out to this Antelope home 42 times. Now, according to code enforcement, the landlord served the eviction papers all the way back in January, and code enforcement has been checking on the house weekly. A fire at this Antelope rental property is just the latest issue neighbors, code enforcement, and the Sacramento Sheriff's Office had to deal with over the last year.
It's been an ongoing horror show.
According to the Sacramento County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded a total of 42 times to this home on Country Run Way in 1 year. Calls for disturbances, reports of squatters, even a missing person. On Wednesday, moments after the fire broke out, deputies were called out once again, this time by firefighters responding to the fire. They say a fight had broken out in front of the home. 2 people were detained and later released. Later that same day, another fight in front of the home, this one involving a knife. Kevin Tolson was arrested. He remains behind bars with a $1 million bail.
Frightening, unsettling, disturbing that nothing else was done sooner, to kind of deter this.
Investigators say code enforcement went to the property on April 8th for an inspection and discovered the power had been shut off. Deputies had to be called because inspectors encountered 2 squatters. Code enforcement tells ABC 10 they have had many issues with this property as well, like excessive trash and substandard housing. Quote, the tenants have been a constant issue for this property, and the property owner has been attempting to remove the current tenant who is under eviction. Additionally, the power has been disconnected and restored on a number of occasions. The homeowner's son confirmed to ABC 10 they had an issue with squatters and were in the process of taking legal action before the fire. Metro Fire confirming what neighbors say they've been seeing for the past year. There were at least 15 people living in the house.
Yelling and screaming up and down the street in the middle of the night, fights, all kinds of stuff. Cops being here once, twice a week.
We reached out to the landlord with all of this new information, but we were sent straight to voicemail. Metro Fire says they have several people of interest in this arson investigation, Laura.
Yeah, Devin Truby, thank you.